you are going to dream, might as well dream big. So when we're talking about innovation, when you're talking about new food, new technologies, I think it is very important when you're setting up your restaurant for new innovations, and since the market is changing, more and more new things you have to do, think that you have to scale up your kitchen. Because if you are planning a kitchen, if you're setting up your kitchen today, it may not be the kitchen you want tomorrow. So leave room for some scalability in that. But still get the best thing there, because if you are going to serve coffee or if you're going to brew your espresso, let it come out from the best machine possible. Second point is about versatility. Real estate space is getting expensive. Menu changes probably have to be done more regularly. Molecular cooking has to be taken over, and fast cooking or slow cooking, whatever the trends are coming, using various kinds of things. So having versatile equipment, like there are various technologies available, so you can use them. One piece of equipment can do 10 different things in your menu, combis and different kind of microwaves, conveyor ovens. Cook and chill is another thing which also gives you what's the next thing about versatility is to get consistency there. And you can use technology for that. Scalability. It's like, every business is like riding a cycle. You need to continue to pedal. If you don't, you fall. So if you do not scale, if you do not grow forward, as Larry Page says, there will be issues in your business. So if you want to scale, and you should scale, you should take your equipment supplier as your partner, because he's your partner in growth, and they can do the development for you. So is the equipment that has been designed for you, is it scalable to take you to the 500 stores or even 100 store mark? And can your supplier, can he or his company retrofit maybe later on the same equipment with new technologies? This is the third question you need to, which my customers always ask me, and they try to fulfill. Durability of the equipment is the fourth thing which they look at. Typically, the breakdowns, in India happen because of various reasons. Of course, equipment faults, but also because of lots of abuse. You can see a picture of somebody throwing water on a phone. Frankly, it happens. I mean, people throw water on electronic, consoles and everything, and it happens. So is the equipment durable enough to withstand all that abuse is a very important part. And also, are the parts available? You can get this data from your equipment supplier or his competitor. So don't worry about that. Customers, you always, talking about price, but I think what is important is to think about cost. Cost is not just the capital cost. It is the operational cost, is the cost of capacity. What is the cost you're paying for what you're getting in return is important. Yesterday, the director of National Skill Development was talking about hygiene. Hygiene is a huge cost. Is your equipment designed for hygiene? Can it be cleaned? Because if your food is going to get spoiled, and if you're going to give a burger which has fungus in it, you will have to pay 1,500 rupees, is what he said, as a compensation. But I guess it's much more than that. Maintenance costs, of course, it's no-brainer again, and the cost of safety. Your people need to have a safe environment to work in, electric shocks, sharp edges, cuts, things like those, because it's the environment, a good environment in your kitchen which will help you achieve better innovation as well. So looking for some certifications which your supplier might have.